Hi, good morning, one and all. Welcome back to MIS-3 for the in-class exercise 2. Now, we'll be doing the in-class exercise 2 that has been given. In this, we would be going through various different steps of Excel. That is, we would be doing the scenario manager, and then we will use even a solver and learn how to use a solver, and then we will even go through the pivot and make some of the changes in pivot table. So first of all, I'll cover scenario manager in this video, and in my second video, I'll bring the solver for you. So according to for the given question of us, we need to create three different scenarios which are shown over here in the question, and we need to summarize those values and calculate the total cost in total hours work. So for this, this is our Excel worksheet with the scenario data, and this is our form worksheet given by the professor where we need to implement these formulas in the respective cells. So according to the formula, the total cost is defined by this value, where I'm just using the shortcut key Control C and pasting this in the total cost cell over here, and doing a Control V and then clicking on OK. Now I'm moving on to the next formula, that is the overtime rate, where it is given by this D13 into 1.5 using the shortcut key Control C, and coming back to the Excel workbook, I'm pasting the formula over here with the overtime rate using the formula Control V and then pressing enter. Now next in the formula sheet, I have the regular cost as D9 into D10 into D13, and then copying this formula using the Control C button and then pasting it in this cell, Control V, and then pressing enter. And then next moving on to overtime cost, and then I'm pasting this formula over here. Now the last formula over here is total hours worked, which is given by D9 into D10 plus D11. I'm copying this using the shortcut key Control C and then pasting it over here and then clicking on enter. So with this, I copied all the formulas from the cell given to us, and then now I need a scenario manager with the available project details. So for which I'm going into the data and clicking on the what if analysis, clicking on the scenario manager. Here there are no scenarios defined, for which I would like to add a scenario. And according to the question, you can find that the first scenario name is original, where the number of technicians, the regular hours worked is 300 and overtime hours is 0. So getting back to the Excel worksheet, I'm naming this as original. And so I had defined the scenario name. Now this changing cell refers to the values where by which we are gonna change. So these are the three values which is gonna change in this scenario, since from the question you could observe that the number of technician, regular hours, and overtimes are the three cells where it's been changing. And in this Excel worksheet, it is D9, D10, and D11 which is changing. So I'm defining the changing cells by clicking on this and clicking on OK. Now I had defined a scenario where I need to give those values. So according to the first scenario, the number of technicians is 1, the number of regular hours is 300, and overtime hours is 0. So I'm defining these values back over here, 1, 300, and 0, and clicking on OK. So I created the first scenario of original. Now I'm creating a second scenario with the name single contractor overtime. We don't need to define these changing cells because it was already defined in the previous scenario. That is from D9 to D10 and D11 are those changing cells over here. And clicking on OK, I'll get a pop-up again showing me the what values are they changing in these respective cells. So now according to the second scenario, the number of technicians is 1, the regular hours is 300, but there are overtimes of 40. So 1, 300 and 40. Clicking on OK. I created even the second scenario. Now creating the third scenario as per the question, that is 2 contractors with no overtime. So with this, we even created the third scenario, and I would like to define these values in the pop-up window. Here I could find the number of technicians is 2 with a regular hours of 150 and overtime hours as 0. So now again getting back to the Excels, it's a 2 and this is 150 and this is 0. So clicking on OK, now I could find all the 3 scenarios built in over here. If you just click on any one of the scenario and click on the result show, you could find the values being changed in the total cost and other stuff. So now I would like to summarize all the 3 and show it in a particular table. If I click on a summary, I would like to just get the results of uh, total cost and the total hours worked. So this is the value where I would like to get it, and this is the value where I would like to get it. So clicking on OK. So here you could find within the changing cells, these are the things where the number of technicians is 1, the hours worked is 300 and stuff like that. So in the result cell, I could get so now to be more precise and accurate, I'm changing the cell values directly by clicking on the changing cells and naming this as per in the question, number of technicians. And then moving on to the next, this is the number of hours worked or regular hours. And then this changing cell value is nothing but overtime hours. And in the result cells, this is the and this is the total number of hours worked. Okay, here you might find a different from the answer. Here you could find the current values as 1 to 40, 60, and then some $16,500. But here you could find some other value. This is because I had shown in the scenario data by clicking on what if analysis, and So these are the current values which are showing right now. That is the number of technicians is 1, the regular hours is 300 and overtime is 40. That is with a single contractor overtime value is being showed up, and the original value which we are defined scenario is 1, 300 and 0, and two contractors with no overtime is being defined over here. So this is the final answer where you need to get. So with this, we are done with the first question of in-class exercise 2. Please do please do report in the comments if you find something difficult. Edit it as early as possible. Thank you very much.